What is up, guys? Excited to be back. You guys know that I had that surgery. I've been out for about a month now. This week was my first official week back. I tried to get in here and move around a little bit with some light weights. I just started feeling a little soreness where I got my surgery done on my foot, and I just didn't really think it was a good idea to push it, obviously. So I stopped, and then I started back up again this week. This week went really good. I was actually able to finish the entire week and got all my workouts in. As far as weights go, I wasn't obviously lifting as much as I was before the surgery, but I think I did pretty damn good. So I'm pretty excited to just be back and get back on track with where I want to go, which is to be in the best shape of my life before I turn 40. So that's exciting. Not really. I don't want to turn 40. That's not exciting. But at the same time, I'm looking at this as an opportunity to like really seriously try to get my shit together. I don't want to be fat when I turn 40. I just don't. I want to be in the best shape because it's already depressing enough when you're turning 40. So I feel like if I could just like really rein it in and get in even better shape than I've ever been in, I just feel like that would just be such a badass way to enter into being 40. I'm gonna do everything in my power to like seriously kick some ass over the next forever, really, but especially now up until I turn 40. I'm excited. I gained a little weight, not that much. I'm pretty happy with like how I did. I kept my food on point for the most part. Being laid up and eating super duper clean like I would if I were working out, very difficult for me. I think that's a personal struggle that I have. I'm working on it, but whenever I don't work out, I find it to be a lot harder just to stay on point with my eating. But I didn't beat myself up too much. I think I did pretty good. And the things that I ate weren't like terrible. I just had things that I probably normally wouldn't. Let's talk about what my plans are for the next few months and how I plan to kick some ass and get in the best shape of my life before I turn 40.
Let me tell him one time, I've been on the grind, this my prime. Ha. Let me tell him one time, I've been on the grind, and this my prime. Yeah, sorry for the wait, didn't think I'd come up, y'all just need a little faith. I've been patient, just waiting on the river with an ace.
All right, guys, so as we know, this was my first week back, as I had mentioned. Yeah, feeling pretty damn good. I went through all the workouts the entire week. I got all the workouts in from start to finish because like I'd said, last week I attempted to work out and it just wasn't working out. Started to get really sore, so I stopped. But yeah, this week, no soreness so far. Awesome, very excited about it. And yeah, I think this is it. I think I'm officially back in it 100%, which is amazing. I still felt myself tethering the gas a little bit when it comes to like intensity and all that stuff. I wasn't able to like fully seriously get after it like I normally do. If you guys were to see me work out in the gym when I'm like 100% pedal to the metal kind of workout, it's intense. I'm a psycho, but I think anybody should be if you're seriously trying to get some awesome results. I've gotten a lot of weird looks from when I'm in here working out because I just want it. And I think that's like the best thing about lifting is like you get back what you put in, so you know the harder you push during your workouts, the better the workout, the better your results, the faster your results. Everything good comes from it. So intensity is freaking key, and that's all I gotta say. I've had so many people say, hey man, I'm doing everything that you're doing, but I'm just not seeing the results. The secret is simple, intensity. That's what you gotta do. You gotta come in there and you gotta fucking bust it. You gotta like seriously push, you gotta get yourself jacked up and you gotta push them weights, man. That's what it comes down to. Intensity is where it's at when it comes to weightlifting and getting like fast results. So my main focus coming back is just to seriously focus on basically that, intensity, and just obviously getting in the workout. Pretty easy for me to do just because honestly guys, like, and it wasn't always like this, but for me right now, I feel like it's just nature for me just to get in the gym. Like I come home and I just get in the gym. I don't even think about it. I never have a bad day and be like, oh, I don't really, should I work out today? Maybe I just don't. I don't have that anymore, which is good, right? And I took a bit to get to. So if you guys are struggling getting in the gym, just know eventually it will get easier. It'll just be second nature to you to just get in the gym. You won't think about it. You won't contemplate it. You won't even ask yourself the question, should I work out or not? If you even ask yourself that question, you're not gonna work out. Don't even put that thought into your brain that you're not going to work out. It's like being at work and having that idea creep in that you might take a half day. Once it's in your head, you're taking a half day. You're gonna be thinking about it all morning, and then right at the last minute, you're gonna be like, screw it, I'm taking a half day. And then you're just gonna do it. Same thing goes with contemplating whether or not to work out. It's the same thing. Just don't think about it. Don't even give yourself the option to work out or not. You just do it. Just like taking a shower, like I always preach, brush your teeth. You don't think about, I don't know, I'm pretty tired and had a rough day. I don't think I'm gonna brush my teeth. And I'm not gonna take a shower either. You don't think like that. You just do it, right? Because it's just, that's gross, right? You should think the same way when it comes to getting in your workout. You should be like, you're not gonna work out? That's messed up. Don't you wanna not be fat and everything else good that comes along with it? You're gonna miss out on all that? Really? And that's how you gotta look at it. You gotta be like, what do you mean you're not gonna work out? You're gonna work out. You get in the gym. Well, that's the kind of conversations you gotta have with yourself. Let's talk about what my plans are over the next, I would say, month. I would say couple months, but I honestly think because of the surgery and coming back into it, not lifting for a month, which, by the way, I think is the longest I've ever gone without working out. Even when I broke my ankle, I still did more working out. And that's because my gym used to be upstairs and it was right there. And I didn't have to go down up and down a flight of frickin' stairs to get to the gym. It was just a lot easier. And yeah, so I still worked out even when I broke my ankle. This time, I didn't work out at all because I couldn't get up and down the stairs. And I tried to do some stuff, obviously, but I don't know. Honestly, I was looking forward to getting back so much. I didn't want to risk prolonging myself getting back by pushing it too hard, too fast. So it was really difficult for me, but I just chilled out for a month and just gave my body the time that it needed to frickin' heal. And I did do some stretching and all that stuff. I feel like I just need to do something because I'm in that routine, right? I just do it. It's like second nature. So I had to do something. It wasn't much, but I just did some stretching and stuff like that. Very basic stretching. I stayed in as much as I could with food. I think the food went good. I just basically tried to keep it somewhat clean. I think one of the weeks I had tacos. I obviously got turkey meat. I didn't get beef. I got wheat shells, not white shells, and just stuff like that. I tried to avoid excessive amounts of cheese and sour cream. Did I have some cheese and sour cream on it? Yeah, I sure did. It was delicious. But when you're laid up, it's just like I said, it's really difficult for me to eat super on point and to be sitting there all day and just eat healthy, super duper healthy. Because obviously when you're doing stuff, you're going to work, you're coming home, working out, and you're just busy, it's a lot easier to keep your mind off food. But when you're sitting around doing nothing because you can't do anything, a lot harder to frickin' stay on point. So I gave myself a pat on the back for doing everything that I did because what I really wanted was frickin' Culver's buffalo chicken tenders. It's one of my number one go-tos on cheat day. Actually, no, I take that back. Pizza's my number one, then the buffalo chicken tenders, then wings, and just all the crap. Burger, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of shit that I actually wanted, but I didn't. I stayed on point, and I still only stuck to one cheat day, and yeah, and I still had a cheat day. They weren't as bad. I don't think I let myself go as much as I normally would have, just because obviously I'm not working out and obviously I'm not eating as clean as I normally would. So I try to keep my cheat days somewhat healthy. And when I say that, I'm talking about one meal at night and then just snacks throughout the day. That's pretty much what I was doing on cheat day. So I basically just let myself go and have whatever I want on Saturday night is what I pretty much did. And then snack throughout the day, just chips, queso. It's still not healthy shit. It wasn't healthy snacks. But usually on a typical cheat day, I have a nice big hearty breakfast, whatever I want. Maybe I'll have frickin' a big cheesy ass omelet or whatever. I'm a big fan of the Hardee's Frisco burger or the Frisco breakfast sandwich. I don't know if you guys have ever had that. Highly recommend. It's amazing. But seriously, yeah, cheat days for me when I'm eating clean, working out, they're epic, man. I get up in the morning and it's like Christmas morning, man. I love it so much. But yeah, so cheat days, I just kept a little bit more chill when I was off. But as you guys will see, I did gain some weight still, obviously, because I wasn't working out. And I definitely lost some muscle. So what are my plans going forward for the next month? I would say is just gonna be strictly food, obviously, staying on point, super duper on point, like super clean, which I always pretty much do. 6 days a week, it's on point as hell. It's like super strict, staying on point with the food, and then Saturday is just my gorge day where I just basically just eat whatever the hell I want because I earn that shit, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's another thing too, is I love a cheat day because, I don't know, when you eat clean all week, you got all your workouts in, and you can eat whatever you want guilt-free, that's a pretty amazing feeling. So use that as motivation. If you guys are struggling to stay on point, I promise you this, I've messed up so many times in the past when it comes to not waiting until cheat day. You're like right at the finish line and then you screw up and you have a burger one night. And it's when you get the cheat day, it's not the same. It's just not. And it's a shitty feeling, honestly. Yeah, I just don't like to mess with it because honestly, like I said, waking up on a Saturday morning when you killed it all week long, you ate perfect, and you got all your workouts in, and I don't know, it just completely changes your whole entire day when it comes to having your cheat day. So use that as motivation. If you guys haven't done a perfect week, do it, and then see what it feels like on a Saturday. It feels amazing. It's just completely guilt-free. It's awesome. And that's what also motivates me to stay on point because I don't want to mess up that feeling that I get on Saturday mornings because I'm excited as hell. I can't wait to get down on something and just eat and just chill and just relax and just eat whatever I want, not think about it. Maybe I saw somebody at work like eating this all damn week long and it's, God, that looks so freaking good. And then Saturday, guess what I do? I'm gonna eat that, you know what I mean? So some days at work, they'll have like pizza day, some days they'll have like burger day, or whatever the case, they'll bring in like hot dogs, whatever. And then maybe I looked at it all week long and I want to get my hands on that. So I just get it out of my system on Saturday. And it's an amazing feeling, guys, when you can fight through those barriers during the day of temptation, because I will say this too, this is another added motivation for you to stay on point. But every night I get in the gym and I stayed on point all damn day long, even though it was really hard. If I get in the gym, or I shouldn't say if, when I get in the gym, it's pretty awesome because when you get in the gym and you don't feel like shit like you would have if you would have broken 8 in it, it's an incredible feeling because looking back, you're like, oh my God, thank God I didn't screw up because I would have felt like shit right now because you take off your shirt and look at yourself and be like, yeah, I don't feel bloated. I'm starting to feel pretty damn good. It's a good feeling versus coming in the gym and just right away you take off your shirt and it does make a difference. Your stomach's more like bloated, probably because you stuffed your face. How do you not eating good food? And then you just feel like shit. And then it just affects your workout. Your workout isn't as good. And it sucks. I also use that as motivation. So when I come in here and I'm just killing it and I know that I turned down temptation, it almost amps me up even more to kick some ass at my workout because I know I got over those barriers. And what happens the next day, because I had such a good feeling and such a kick-ass workout, it's like a snowball, man. It just, the longer you do good every single day, the easier it gets. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know how you felt the day prior, you know how good your workout was because you overcame that temptation and you had an amazing workout last night. So naturally, the next day, what do you think is gonna happen? You're gonna be jacked up. You're gonna be like, I know I got over that. It's great. It was an awesome workout last night. I want that again today. And then it's just gonna keep going on. And then you're in the home stretch. You're good. Once you can get to that level and just completely disregard food and not let it bother you so much that people are eating pizza or whatever it is next to you at work, that is when you've won because it gets super easy from there. At the beginning, I will say it is freaking hard, man. I would say for the first, I would say 2, maybe 3 weeks, if you're just starting to eat clean and you've been really not doing so hot with food, I would say for the first 2 or 3 weeks, it's gonna be freaking hard, man. There's no sugarcoating it, but it's gonna be hard. But it will get easier, and turning down food and not letting it bother you so much because you're just gonna look at the pizza and just remember how you felt. And it's just not gonna be you're not even gonna be struggling anymore. Honestly, like some days I get the cheat day and I feel so damn good. I don't even know. Like, I know I worked for it. I can cheat and have whatever I want today, but shit, I don't even feel like I need it because I just feel so good. It's weird and it sucks, honestly, some days, because it's like I crave it all damn week long. I want it so bad, and then freaking cheat day gets here and it's what's going on? Why am I not craving it as much? Probably because I know I can have it, and then when you can't have it, you crave it even more. I'm sure you guys can relate with that. That's just how it is, and we all can probably agree to when you have something at work versus at home, it tastes way better at work. I don't know why it is, but it's just the truth. Even a bag of damn chips, you have it at work, it's like freaking heaven, and then you have it at home and it's whatever. That's so weird. But yeah, that's just how it is. Big takeaway, guys, is just be strong, man. You got it. It's 3 weeks of just going through the struggle of getting in your workout, eating clean, all that shit. If you can just stay on point for just 3 weeks, I promise you after the 3 weeks is up, you're in the home stretch. So you got it. So that's what I got planned for the first month. I got to eat clean, super on point, and getting all my workouts, obviously, and work on intensity. So those are the 3 things that I'm going to be working on for the next month. And then I would say the month after that, depending on where I'm at, I'm going to continue to keep trying to get down to my goal weight, which is going to be in the upper 170s, low 180s, which I'm really close to right now. Right now I'm at like 191. I'm thinking that by the end of the month, I should be pretty much where I want to be when it comes to weight. And then what my goal is to do is to see if I can maintain that weight. Because I think a perfect weight for me would be 180 pounds at about like freaking 8% body fat. That would be badass. So that's my goal. And that's pretty much where my focus is going to be this month. And then, like I said, I don't know exactly what my focus is going to be the next month. It's just dependent on like where I'm at, where I want to be when it comes to like fat. I'll probably end up just doing what I did this month. Same food, same workout regimen, all that stuff. Up until I get to my goal weight, my workouts and the things that I do are pretty freaking intense. I don't know if you guys have heard of my 7-week cut schedule, but that is something that I'm doing right now. And it's something that I did leading up to the competition. So very important for me anyways, to get rid of the fat, because honestly, if you can get rid of the fat and like what's in the mirror and not feel embarrassed to take off your shirt, I can't even explain it, but if you can just focus on getting rid of the fat first and then go for gaining muscle, I'm telling you right now, guys, I'd recommend going about it that way. Some guys do it the opposite, and I honestly think that's a mistake for most people, just because you feel like crap when you look like crap. No offense. I'm with you. I look like crap right now, honestly. That's how I feel. But I'm just saying, if you can start to look in the mirror and you start seeing abs and all that good stuff, and you start seeing some definition in your arms, and you start seeing that stuff in the mirror when you're doing your reps and shit, obviously that's going to make you push harder. Like sometimes when I get down to a low percentage of body fat, another perk that I enjoy when I get down to a really low percentage of body fat, or just low in general, the pump is just awesome. It's amazing. Doesn't take much to get a pump, and then to see those veins pop and all that, it's going to help you lift harder. It's going to help you gain muscle faster, in my opinion. To each their own. Everybody has their own approach when it comes to gaining size. Obviously, if you're seasoned and you can work out and you're fine with eating and you're good, more power to you. But for most guys out there and girls, you want to see results. You want to start seeing your abs. You want to start seeing definition. You want to start feeling good. And you can't feel good if you got a bunch of fat on you. So it's just not going to happen. You're not going to feel good. Your clothes are going to be all tight and shit. And then when you sit down, your gut's going to overhang your belt. Like, that's not a good feeling. And then just walking, you start to feel things jiggle. Gross. It's not going to make you feel like, hey, tonight, man, I'm going to really kick some ass in the gym tonight. I'm feeling pretty good. You're not going to feel good. So that's going to affect your workout. Now, if you get rid of the fat and you're feeling good throughout the day, your shirts are finally fitting normal and just all that, it's going to only add to the intensity of your workout, all that good stuff. If you guys are trying to like gain size and you have that mentality to where you feel like you need to have a lot of fat to gain size, will it help you? In most cases, like if you're not having any issues with sticking with things and whatever, and you're, like I said, a seasoned lifter and you know what to eat and you know the workout routine in the back of your hand, you know all the stuff about what it is you got to do after you gain the muscle, then good for you. And that's probably the better thing for you, is to gain like a bulk. But for most people, I don't think that's the right approach just because of what I just said. I just think it's going to be a lot harder for you to stick with it because you're not going to be feeling good. You're not going to like what you see in the mirror. getting tighter in the arms because your muscle's growing underneath the fat, that doesn't get me excited. I'm sorry. If my arm still looks fat or my body's still feeling fat, I might be strong underneath, but I'm not gonna feel good. And I'm not gonna be proud of that, I'm just not. If my shirt's tight and I still got a gut, like, that's not gonna make me excited to get in the gym. So that's why I think it's best, again, to lose the weight, focus on just getting healthy, because obviously having the extra pudge is not healthy. So get healthy, and then from there, you can start incorporating more meals, more protein, more carbs, all that stuff. Once you get to your goal weight and you start liking what you see in the mirror, like I said, that's only gonna help you when it comes to intensity, consistency with getting in the gym. You're gonna walk in the gym, you're gonna take off your shirt, and it's just good stuff, man. That's how I got in amazing shape for the competitions. I never planned to do that shit. All I wanted to do was lose the weight. I never even planned to gain as much size as I did. It was just like a thing. I just wanted to get rid of the fat and just feel good and see my abs. That's it. I started seeing the results with seeing my abs and just everything, all my muscles. I could start seeing it. I started feeling good and more energy, all that stuff that comes from weight loss. And then it just amps you up and like to that next level in the gym. You know what I'm saying? So I think if you guys have been approaching it the opposite way, where you're gaining weight to gain size, I honestly think you should try a different approach if you haven't been consistent, and just try something different. And if things haven't been working out for you in the past, you gotta ask yourself the honest question. What I was doing before obviously wasn't working. I gotta try something different. Maybe this is it. Maybe you gotta switch up your approach. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'll continue to follow up with you guys and let you guys know what I got going on with the workout routines and all that stuff. I'm probably gonna actually eventually make a video specifically about the 7-week cut, just to give you guys an idea of what it is exactly that I'm doing. Obviously, I don't want to talk about it right now because I don't want these videos to be too long, but stay tuned, because I do plan to talk about that, and I get a lot of questions about what exactly it is that I'm talking about. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and follow along, and I hope you guys, like I said, are enjoying the shorts that I've been posting every single day and all that good stuff. A lot of good things to come, and until the next time, we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.